When Jesus was telling his stories, there were often two different groups of people who gathered to listen. The first group were the people who always seemed to get into trouble for doing the wrong thing. And whenever Jesus spoke about God his Father, they would shake their heads as if to say,
"We're so foolish, and we always seem to be doing what's wrong. How can God love us?"
The second group were the people who thought they were very good. So much, in fact, that they made quite sure that everyone knew how good and wonderful they were. And whenever Jesus spoke about God his Father, they would nod their heads and point to themselves as if to say,
"We're so wise and always doing what's right. God must be so pleased with us."
So one day, making sure that both groups were listening, Jesus told them all a new story.
There was a man who had 2 sons. He also had a vineyard. One day, he approached his first son and said,
Nathan, I need you."
Come in.
"Nathan, I need you to do some work for me today. I need you to go to the vineyard and pick some grapes."
No way, Dad. I don't want to do this. I want to go and play with my mates. Sorry.
And he headed off, away from the vineyard, towards the fields, where he hoped his friends would be. The man went to his second son and said,
Luke!
"Yes, Father, what is it? What can I do for you?"
I need you to do some work for me today. Can you go to the vineyard and harvest the grapes?"
"Oh, of course I can go to the vineyard, Father. There's nothing I'd rather do today."
There you go.
"Thank you."
and he headed off towards the vineyard. But on the way there, Luke stopped and had a think. Then he said to himself,
"What am I doing? I'd much rather be playing in the fields with my friends. The harvesting can wait. I'm not going to the vineyard today."
So he turned around and walked to the fields, hoping to meet some friends. Meanwhile, Nathan had also stopped and was also having a think. Then he said to himself,
What am I doing? It's the holidays, but my father asked me to work in the vineyard. The grape harvest can't wait. That's where I should be today.
So he turned around and walked away from the fields, back to the vineyard. Now tell me, in the end, which of the 2 sons did what his father wanted? Nathan, who first shook his head to say no, or Luke, who first nodded to say yes?
Nathan. He may have said no at first, but then he did what was right.
So listen, there are some who at first nod their heads as if to say they were always good, but when they hear God asking them to change their lives, they say no and head off in the wrong direction. And there are others who at first shake their heads as if they say, God cannot love us, but when they hear God asking them to change their lives, they turn around and end up going the right way after all.
And that is the end of our story.